Hello students, I am Varsha Gaikwad. Today we will see what is Secure Electronic Transaction Protocol, that is SET protocol. Secure Electronic Transaction SET was an early communication protocol used by e-commerce website to secure electronic credit and debit card payments. So student, when previously transaction used to happen, that time there was a big risk of hackers to hack the information. So to secure the very confidential information about the credit and debit cards, SET came into picture, that is Secure Electronic Transaction Protocol. So it provides security for transaction. Hackers cannot hack the information. SET, that is Secure Electronic Transaction Protocol, does not allow money transaction directly to seller, directly from buyer to seller. It acts as an intermediary for all transaction. Okay. Secure electronic transaction was used to facilitate the secure transmission of consumer card information via electronic portals on the internet. Like I have told you before, they use some encryption key. What is that encryption key? Actually, they compare the key of buyer's smart card to the database of SET, that is Secure Electronic Transaction, and if the key are matched, then only the transaction can be proceed further. Okay, so SET acts as an intermediary here. It matches the key and then the transaction is processed. SET protocol were responsible for blocking out the personal details of card information. Card information is very confidential, and then therefore the SET protocol is responsible for blocking out the personal details of your card information. It hides the information of buyer, seller from each other. Buyers cannot see the seller's information directly, the like the account number and all the confidential information buyers cannot see, and sellers also cannot see the confidential information of buyers. Like for example, if we buy something from Amazon websites, we can't see the bank details of Amazon, what are the accounts details are there for the bank. Okay, so that is the confidential thing that we cannot see, because SET protocol is working somewhere in between and it is hiding the information, it is hiding the confidential information of seller and buyer. Thus preventing merchants, hackers and electronic thieves from accessing consumers' information. So by using SET protocol, it prevents merchant, hackers and electronic thieves from accessing consumers' information. What kind of information? Like the account number, the account details, everything. SET protocols allowed merchants to verify their customers' card information without actually seeing it, thus protecting the customers against account theft, hacking, and other criminal actions. So, SET protocols keep all the information safe, confidential, and secure. SET protocols were supported by most of the major providers of electronic transactions such as Visa and MasterCard. The information on the cards was transferred directly to the credit card company for verification. Here, the customer card details are verified. The process of secure electronic transactions used digital certificates that were assigned to provide electronic access to funds, whether it was a credit line or bank account. So, what is digital certificates? These certificates are used for the verification. When the online transaction happens through website, digital certificates helps to avoid fraud to any online format. Every time a purchase was made electronically, an encrypted digital certificate was generated for participants in the transaction. So, when by internet you do the transaction, every time after the transaction is done, digital certificate is generated for all the participants. After seeing the certificate of website, SET creates certificate for participants. And like again, those are matched and then only the transaction can happen. Participants like the customer, merchant and financial institution, along with the matching digital keys that allowed them to confirm the certificates of other party and verify the transaction. So, SET, that is secure electronic transaction, plays a very important role. Whenever the transaction happens, the digital keys of the customer, merchant and financial institution are compared. Why? Just to confirm the certificates of other party and verify the transaction. As a result, consumer's credit card and bank account information could be used to complete the transaction without revealing any of their personal details, such as their account number, you can say. So when the transaction is happened, consumer's credit card and bank account information is used, but their personal information, personal account details is not being revealed, such as their account number. And this is how SET provides a security. SET were meant to be a form of security against account theft, hacking and other criminal actions. So because of these facilities like the digital certificates, the digital keys, it became very secure, so that hacker, theft and other criminal actions cannot gain an access to the confidential information. Now we will see general scenario of electronic transaction. It includes client payment gateway, client financial institution, merchant and merchant financial institution. So you can see there are 5 blocks: payment gateway, customer financial institution, merchant financial institution. This is a general scenario of electronic transaction. Here, buyer and seller's information is present in financial institution. Okay, what is financial institution? It holds buyers and sellers information. Then payment gateway, what it do? Payment gateway takes the access from financial institution and transfer the money from one financial institution to other financial institution without the direct help of buyers and sellers. Okay, directly they won't get the confidential information of buyers and sellers, and they will make a secure transaction. This makes the transaction safe and secure. It has to be provide mutual authentication, that is customer or cardholder. Okay, now these are the requirement in SET. First, it has to be provide mutual authentication, that is customer or cardholder. Okay, customer is a cardholder. Authentication by confirming if the customer is intended user or not, and merchant authentication. Here you can see what is authentication. Like if you buy something from the online shopping sites, after you have done the payment, you will get a OTP, that is one time password. Suppose if you are paying by your debit card, then for the authentication purpose you will get a OTP on your mobile on your registered number. So you just have to check that OTP. If you have received, then you have to enter that OTP, and then your transaction is completed and it will give you transaction ID. So that OTP is here used for the authentication purpose. It has to keep the PI, payment information, and OI, order information, confidential by appropriate encryptions. What is that? That means it should not get hacked by hackers, and it should be for the security purpose. It has to be resistive against message modification, that is no changes should be allowed in the content being transmitted. So whatever the card details we enter should be transferred with total fidelity. That means it should be trustworthy. It should not like we are entering some card number and it gets changed on the way during the transaction. So it should be secure. So participants in SET. First is cardholder, that is customer. Second is issuer, that is customer financial institution. You can say here issuer can be a bank, can be a third party like GPay, Paytm examples. Then merchant, bank, acquirer, it's a seller, say. Then certificate authority, authority which follows certain standards and issues certificates like X.509V3 to all other participants. What is this X.509V3? It's a digital certificate which is used to verify the websites for transaction purpose. Okay, it's a digital certificate that is used to verify website for the transactions. SET functionalities. I hope you understand this. Okay. government authority makes digital certificate for the verification purpose here. Now, set functionalities. It provides authentication, then merchant authentication. To prevent the theft, SET allows customers to check previous relationships between merchant and financial institution. Okay. Standard X.509v3 certificates are used for this verification. It's a standard digital certificate which is used for the verification during transaction and for the verification of the website through which the transaction is happening. So I hope you understand what is X.509v3. It's a standard defining the format of public key certificates. Okay, I will repeat. It is a standard defining the format of public key certificates. Protocols they use is TLS SSL. Customer cardholder authentication. SET checks if use of credit card is done by an authorized user or not using X.509v3 certificates. So again, SET performs very important role. It checks if use of credit card is done by an authorized user or not. Okay, if I am the card holder, I am the customer of my and I am doing some transaction, then it is checked by the SET protocol if I am using the card or someone else using the card. And that is done using this digital certificate. Provide message confidentiality. Confidentiality refers to preventing unintended people from reading the message being transferred. Okay, so what does it mean? Hackers cannot read the message being transferred. SET implements confidentiality by using encryption techniques. Like I have told you, encryption keys is being used here and the keys are being compared with all the participants and then only the transaction can happen. Traditionally, DES is used for encryption purpose. Next is provide message integrity. SET doesn't allow message modification with the help of signatures. Messages are protected against unauthorized modifications using RSA digital signatures with SHA-1 and some using HMAC with SHA-4. Like hackers can do anything. They can even modify your message and then transmit it. Okay, if they get an access to your information, they can do anything. Suppose you send some message, they can modify the message and they will forward it. So for this purpose, RSA digital signals with SHA-1 protects the messages. Dual signature. The purpose of the dual signature is just to link two messages that are intended for two recipients. I'll just read out the definition first. The dual signature is a concept introduced with SET which aims at connecting two information pieces meant for two different receivers. Order information for merchant, payment information, PI for bank. So what is dual signature? The main purpose of the dual signature is to link two messages that are intended for two recipients. In this case, customer wants to send the order information to the merchant and the payment information to the bank. Okay, understanding? Next is purchase request generation. The process of purchase request generation requires three inputs: payment information, dual signature, order information message, digest, OIMD. Thank you.